Good day. Today, you're tuned into a small screenwriter's blog, and together with you, our viewers, we are going to draft the script for a new explosive blockbuster. To start, we need to play out the classic setup that one is not a warrior in the field. Yes, indeed, these actors who wander the fields alone don't really look like warriors. But we need at least similar footage for the extras, so we thank the drones, which immediately remove them from our casting list. These candidates are out of the running for the leading role from the very first stage. Furthermore, we don't need slackers in the shot who are simply resting in the grass, unwilling to participate in the dynamics. Although, you know what? No. We will use this footage after all. As live background, they are excellent. They demonstrate the very contrast between expectation and reality that our plot requires. Excellent, the segment with the extras is successfully shot. What should we come up with for the next, more tense scene? Oh, I know! How about the concept of the movie Predator? Here, the main character, the unmanned aerial vehicle, methodically and deliberately incapacitates enemy servicemen one by one. Its work is so professional that it seems as if its manual clearly prescribed where these individuals would try to hide, when and at what speed they would run. So, we have an evil organization whose unit has been routed, and now every member of this organization must find a reliable hideout, or at least the illusion of safety. But the main character, despite obstacles like dense trees or ruins, flawlessly senses the heat and heartbeat of its targets. This thermal vision aids in unerring tracking. No maneuver, no attempt to disguise oneself as a landscape element works. And, of course, the finale in this story is obvious and always the same. This will be a truly beautiful and certainly very instructive segment for our new blockbuster. And cut. The plot of our blockbuster continues. After the evil organization detected danger in their base area and lost contact with the first group, a completely expected decision was made to dispatch a search and operation group to find out the reason for the disappearance. They refused to believe the inevitable. Having packed full ammunition backpacks, they mounted motorcycles, as this is the fastest and most maneuverable type of transport for such rough terrain. They quickly headed toward their colleagues, hoping to salvage the situation. But our main character, the unmanned aerial vehicle, is already awake and, let's say, very displeased. Its peace has been disturbed, so it begins to step outside the bounds of its usual territory. It seeks a sort of revenge and a guarantee of quiet, so that it will never be bothered again. Flying out, it observes these recruits on their scooters and makes a clear decision. They cannot reach their base. I won't allow it. That would mean the restoration of the enemy's strength. And following this, the methodical work begins. The main character smashes their transport, systematically incapacitating the motorcycles and cutting off the evil organization soldiers from any possibility of quickly reaching their safe point. While these persistent strikes didn't completely stop them, they certainly did not lift their morale. The soldiers were maximally broken but still continued moving toward their objective, hoping for a miracle. And our main character continued to systematically stop them, demonstrating that its will for quiet in this sector is absolute. So, it turns out the second group was routed and never reached the base, which means the evil organization had to react decisively to such a failure. Let's pretend that the commander-in-chief of the evil organization was long acquainted with the main character and, until the very end, refused to believe that it was he who was striking them. But after the confirmed losses, a decision was made to dispatch a truck loaded with weaponry and ammunition. The naive commander probably thought the main character was weak after awakening, and this arsenal would stop him. But he was already on the verge of true fury from these persistent, annoying intrusions, so he simply destroyed any fantasy about his supposed weakness. The main character forced the commander of the evil organization to be guided not by the memories he cherished, but by what he sees now. And what he sees now is total, undeniable domination in the sky, which leaves no chance for success. And cut. Excellent work, operator, you must agree. So, we've reached the finale of the first part of our blockbuster. When the commander-in-chief of the evil organization noticed simply scrap metal instead of his artillery, his illusions were utterly shattered. In this state of desperation, he made an impulsive, but probably the only correct decision for him. He threw everything he had into the battle. Tanks, armored vehicles, BMPs. He even began using cannons that had been standing there a little earlier. This was a true act of desperation versus logic. But our main character, the unmanned aerial vehicle, didn't just learn from the best. He surpassed his teachers. His mastery has reached a new, epic level. What about John Wick defeating 4 men with 1 pencil? Our main character, it seems, destroyed 4 tanks with a single pen cap. Of course, that's a joke, but destruction on such a scale is still a very impressive and captivating segment. This is the utilization of one's capabilities with over 100% accuracy. You know, for the actor who will play the commander-in-chief, we will need to cast exclusively hairy actors, because after what you are seeing on the screen right now, he will surely have pulled out all his hair. His epic failure is complete, and we will end with an open finale. We won't disclose how the commander knew the main character, what happens next, and what he will still have to do to finally achieve his desired peace. That is a topic for the second part. In the meantime, we must ask for your help, dear viewers. Come up with a title for this part of the movie and tell us what you thought of the plot. And for now, please like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching. And cut.